The World Championships have been going on for a while, all the way back since 1982. Not much footage on those worlds, I'm afraid, but we do have a good amount of play to watch from the last 10 years or so. We're going to look at the final hole from each of the last 10 World Championships. We have some thrilling finishes, but we also have a few blowout wins as well. Oh, and of course, we have some playoffs. If you have ever wondered who won Worlds dating back to 2011, you're about to find out. Make sure you leave a like on the video, and don't forget to comment down below which Worlds was your favorite. Alright, let's get into it. 2011, we head to Santa Cruz, California for our first look at the Worlds. Quickly, I need to explain the old format so this all makes sense. So how they used to do Worlds was you play 4 rounds, they make a cut. Then you play a semifinal round, make another cut, with only 4 players remaining. Those final 4 players would battle it out for another 9 holes. This is how Worlds worked until 2017. Here we have not even a close match. Nate Doss had a 6-shot lead going into the final 9 holes. Not a lot of coverage on this Worlds, but we do get to see his upshot and his final putt to win. 2012 Charlotte, North Carolina. Paul McBeth has a 5-shot lead going into the final hole. He held off a young Ricky Wysocki to take down his first World Championship. Players like Will Schustrick and Michael Johansson were close behind as well. This would be Paul's first World Championship, so pay attention. It's a blowout win for now, but in the future, Paul would be contested much better. It's really interesting to see how the sport grows over the years at these Worlds. Like, there's a good amount of people there, but nothing like what we saw this past year in Utah. 2013 Crown Point, Indiana, Paul McBeth with another landslide win. Again, he won by 5 shots over David Fehlberg. Cool to see a young Nico Locastro with the crazy hairdo. Paul cruises to his 2nd world title in a row. And remember, this is a grueling tournament. He played 5 full rounds and then battled for another 9 holes. Impressive for him to keep it together that long. This would just continue the streak of World Championships for Paul. 2014, now we have an exciting finish to talk about. Portland, Oregon, we take a look at Paul McBeth vs. Ricky Wysocki. This time in a sudden death playoff for the World Championship. Ricky is trying to get his first world title, Paul trying to make it 3 in a row. This playoff would go 5 holes, some ups and downs, but nothing compared to what happens on the final hole. Both players make good drives on the long par 5. Paul plays it up the fairway nice and smart. Ricky, on the other hand, has trouble making a decision and whacks the tree in front of him. Ricky fights back hard, but there was nothing he could do. All Paul had to do was make this putt for his 3rd world title in a row. In 2015, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Paul McBeth and Ricky Wysocki battling it out again. I sound repetitive. Somebody has got to beat this McBeth dude eventually. But not this time. He ends up winning this by 9 shots. Ricky comes up in 2nd in the last 2 World Championships. Paul cruises to another victory, this being his 4th world title in a row. Who can stop him at this point? In 2016, finally the scripts have been flipped. Emporia, Kansas, Ricky vs. Paul, but not what you expect this time. This time, Ricky takes the world title by 6 shots over McBeth. McBeth is finally dethroned, but he still comes in 2nd. Ricky gives us his best Tiger impression as he takes down the GOAT. Super cool seeing the journey of Ricky all the way from constantly getting 2nd behind Paul to finally taking him down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Try and get out of Rick's way so he can celebrate.
Yep, that's every player here. You know, you gotta
earned it with his play the whole week. Just
go. I mean, obviously he wanted a little more, but awesome play. And there it is.
There's the man right there, Ricky Wysocki, your 2016 PDGA World Champion after a dominant week.
Yeah, you got to be happy for Rick. I mean, really amazing.
2017. Remember, this is the first year where we're using a different format. This is just 4 rounds straight up for the World Championships. Augusta, Georgia, beautiful course where Ricky has just an 8-shot lead with 1 hole to play. Easy. Is this a new era? Is Ricky beating people like Paul used to? This would be Ricky's 2nd world title in a row. Paul McBeth comes in second, shocking. This is the last world title that has been a cruise. The next few we look at all come down to the wire.
Wow. And for the World Championships, can he do it? Oh, he wanted to raptor-leg it in.
He definitely did.
If he wants to make disc golf his living, he might be able to do that.
This guy already has two-time
Yeah.
world champion Ricky Wysocki.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's showing any signs of slowing down. He's just getting his momentum. He's firing on all cylinders. He's almost unbeatable right now. I mean, he's making all his putts. His drives are better than ever.
2018, they decided to change the format again. Worlds starting in 2018 would now go back to 5 rounds in total. Just 5 rounds, no cuts. Jefferson, Vermont would host the World Championship, one of my favorite courses to watch, Fox Run. Super fun course, and this one actually came down to the wire. Okay, we have Paul McBeth in the clubhouse at 39 under. Greg Barsby steps up to the 18th tee at 41 under. 2 players behind him on his card at 38 under, so the best they're going to do is tie McBeth. Barsby needs to take a double bogey for McBeth to have a chance. OB left, Barsby gives it a run.
This is it. If this drops, get down. Oh man.
Sit.
Oh man.
Sit. Sit.
There it is.
Wow.
This was the shot that mattered most. From here, all he needs to do is just lay up and make his par. I love how Barsby hugs the chains after his win. Finally, someone else other than McBeth and Wysocki win a world title.
Oh, look at
Oh, he's teasing the crowd a little bit. You knew he would.
Yeah.
And here it is, slow Mez before he even does it.
Man of the year, man of the hour, man of the whatever you want to say. World champion Greg Barsby, his first major title.
Man.
Oh, the monkey is off the back.
Incredible, man. He's been so close so many times. He's been a great player for 15 years.
2019, par 4. We stand on the tee in Peoria, Illinois with Paul McBeth leading at 45 under. Ricky Wysocki is in second with 43. He needs a birdie and he needs Paul to make a bogey. Not the most challenging hole, so Ricky decides to bomb it off the tee and try to make a run at an eagle with his upshot. He crushes it, meanwhile Paul just throws a safe roller up the gut. I mean, that's one way to play safe. Paul is making par from there no matter what, so Ricky has to run it. He comes so close, Paul ends up winning his 5th world title.
Retake third place for himself.
Ricky with the pig.
Oh my God, it was that close.
What a charge.
Oh, man, you can't be upset if you're Ricky, but at the same time, inches. 3 years for this man. The drought is over. Paul McBeth, your 5-time world champion, the embrace from his wife, Anna. And I just got double goosebumps.
Yeah.
What a moment. Switching sponsors, Paul McBeth in the offseason.
2020, COVID. 2021, final worlds that we're going to look at today. We're at the fort in Ogden, Utah. James Conrad throws in to force a playoff. I mean, if you didn't know about this shot, then you live under a rock. It's the shot heard around the world. But we're going to sit on the tee box with Paul McBeth, who is in a playoff with James. 16 is a nasty downhill, par 3 island green. Conrad throws first, throwing a beautiful backhand out wide that falls down to the basket. Paul's up, going for his 6th world title. He has already won one playoff we have watched back in 2014. Time for him to win another.
One more time. Going forehand.
Looks good.
Yep.
Just
Check on the green.
Just sit.
He's calling it to sit.
Oh,
no way.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. James Conrad.
One bad skip, and the tournament is over.
All he can say is hats off. You earned it. You are the world champion.
There it is.
Chills.
Well, after watching all those worlds, we know a few things. Paul and Ricky have won the majority of the world titles in the last 10 years. Paul either wins or gets second, so does Ricky. I'm excited to see what happens at Worlds in 2022. Thanks for checking out the video, guys. Make sure you leave a like and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next time I post a video. See you next time.